Okay, today we're going to talk about that energy field again. What's formulating for our future? I want you to know about your particular own energy field. There's no end to it. I'm going to talk about how that works. How is yours formulated? And what does your future look like? Based on what you've done up to this point, I'm going to talk about how energy works. As you know, I got a major download and then I got another one to make sure I'm getting this really right, even though we can't possibly comprehend it. I got some insights and I want to share it with you because this is so critical to your future and ours because it is a shared one. Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Fear is a barrier. It is a personal thought pattern or belief that there's a threat somewhere. I won't get something, I might get something I don't want. Fear is what holds us back from creating all things. It is an illusion, but it's a real illusion. We do create it. So we create these barriers. And we can't see past it. We can't see the abundance or the health or the happy relationships. We only see here because our fears tell us this or what it sees in the present moment when there's actually no time. So that probability out there is right there, right? Know it is done. How do we know it's done? How can I know it's done when I'm experiencing this? You have to go and shift into that mindset. I want to talk about energy, and first of all, I hope that you'll subscribe and share my videos. I want to change the algorithms of YouTube with positive videos and empowerment to tell you that everything is in your control, everything, and your choice. We're going to talk about that too, over and over again. Now, the energy field that I want to talk about is everything you've ever done, thought, believed, goes into your energy field. We're information gatherers. This is going to make real sense, I bet. Maybe, yeah. Did you read my book? I hope you'll get Breakthrough Fear. It really goes out there, but it explains how this works. Every decision I make at this moment is a drop into my energy field ocean, all right? And if I have another thought, it's a drop. And every time I put a drop of water in there, a different color, the color of the entire ocean changes, all right? So if I made a decision to do something destructive, 20 years ago, that energy is still in the field. It doesn't go away. I took a path, so that my path changed at that moment, right? You can never go back. Once you make those decisions, you can never go back, but you can always change the path. So let's say you change the path. Now you're on this path. Now I make another decision and I go on this path. That energy field accumulates everything, and that information is in there. I can never go back and not know that incident, that belief, that decision. We know this. We run things in our head all the time. I wish I hadn't done this, or I shouldn't have said this, and you beat yourself up. Really, it's ridiculous because it's gone. Learn from it, right? We become better if we make better decisions, let's say higher frequency decisions, because of that. We know what hurts and what hurts others, and we learn. And so that information goes into your field. So your whole life is an accumulation of the information that you place into it based on your own decisions and experiences. It never goes away. So your entire life goes on a pathway based on all of those experiences in the field. So this is when you make decisions. Let's say somebody does something horrible, a murder or whatever, Of course, that never goes away. That is an incident in an energy field and consequences that of course stay with them. And that is forever, by the way, because there's no beginning and ending to the energy field. But it's not judged outside of this holographic, let's just say, illusion of this matrix Earth. All right, when we go outside of this, the judgment and separation ends. And we can see it for what it is. Wow, what was that like? Okay, now I understand pain or anger. And people strike out and do things because they're coming from lack of love for themselves, for others, and they strike out. They're in a very low frequency and they don't see anything beyond the material world. Your energy field is now being created based on everything. So what choices are you making? And are you watching yourself, what you're thinking and doing, and the patterns you might have that might be negative, the reactions, the side taking, the arguments, the judgments? Catch yourself, because if you want to stop putting those low frequency vibrations into your energy field that goes into the collective, right? It actually very much affects, well, it does affect our entire matrix here. It affects what we share as a planet, and then of course it goes way beyond that. So what are you putting in the field? It is forever, all right? Always has, always will be. It is valuable. You don't have to worry about anything, because anything you decide now could take you to a completely different place. And that energy, you want to use it. You want to learn from it. You want to expand. And because of those experiences, you have an opportunity to evolve and expand. Does this make sense? So how do we control our future? We're completely in control of it. I cannot control what my other part of me, an extension of my energy, is doing over here and here and here. I know that it's exploring all that other information that I'm not exploring. So if somebody decides to steal or lie or cheat or whatever, those are all aspects of my energy field, because I am that's collecting all that information. But it doesn't have to be in my personal energy field. Even though I share it, I don't have to make those decisions, all right? It's so important for you to make the highest possible decisions in a frame of unity and oneness. And when you know that's you over there, maybe you'll have a little bit of compassion for that over there that's doing something that you say is wrong. It is an information collector. The one is expansive and source. That's all it's doing, is finding out every possible form of itself, which is endless. So, planets, I just went to the planetarium last night. It was amazing. It was so much fun. So many things I didn't know. And we look out at these planets and we don't know what powers them. There's an intelligence that is you. It isn't out there. It is you. The same power and intelligence that's moving those planets, that is the planets, that created the planets, is you. You are the creator, the creation, and the power and the intelligence of all things. The hologram, the illusions outside of this body, it's not real out there and this is the illusion. That's the illusion too. The energy field that powers it is what is real, and that is pure love. Just knowing love through all that is the opposite of that. So have you explored that? Because we're coming into a conclusion within the life forms that are here right now, have their own endings to go on to the next, let's just say, experience, adventure, and journey. This could be a triumphant one, and we can pull together to make that happen. 2024, you're going to see a major shift, higher shift. Those of you who want to change your lives and how you earn what you're doing, I've got every possible way for you to do that. I have free videos, free masterclass on shifting that mindset. I have a mindset mastery class. I have videos over here that are free, and a free masterclass on how to create planet conscious online businesses. How do you earn money doing what you love and doing good things? That's where we're headed. If you want to participate in any of these things, come on over, check it out. Let's do good things together, because humans want to do good things, but sometimes they're just lazy. And if you put something in front of them, you give them a choice, they will choose the better choice. The majority of people will do that. How would you like to earn money doing that? I want to show you that every part of your life can contribute to that new earth that we're creating. So you don't have to go to a job that's destructive, that destroys the planet and your relationships with people. You can change all of that. You can change how you're thinking, and everything in your life right now could absolutely open the gateways, break through the fear to manifest anything. Come on over and check this Manifest Anything email list. Let's do it together. I will guide you, but you have to do the work because it's your journey. And I just want to remind you that you're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and you're happy. It all exists right now for you. Just have to say yes. Namaste.